steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a hot pen clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Miller with the ball. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Got his man quickly. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama quickly back to the line. The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Trying to run, it's Miller. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Alabama!
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Smashes through the tackle. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's back. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Got a man, it's Etienne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Rolls onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Smashes through. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up?
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Alabama pushing the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's going to take off. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early down.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot.
Return runs out of bounds.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the return, it's Evans. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Movement here from the tight end. Bully ball on third and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. For jet sweep pass. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to...
Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Might be looking to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Lowers those pads. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bernard. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to...
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's back. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to power it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete. A missed opportunity for the offense.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion. And this one is all but over.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
To the air. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play with a final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Bulldozes his way through. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. You let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.